Welcome back to B&B Spoilers channel. Today, we'll explore a thrilling development that could change the dynamics at The Bold and the Beautiful forever. With the Forrester family under siege after Carter Walton and Hope Logan's power play, the absence of Thomas Forrester is starting to feel like a glaring omission. Imagine if Thomas were to return with a bold and cunning agenda, one that could reshape the battlefield at Forrester Creations. Could Thomas be the secret weapon the Forresters need to reclaim their legacy? Let's dive into this potential storyline and its implications for everyone involved. Hope's influence over Carter, a double-edged sword. Steffi and Ridge Forrester have repeatedly voiced their frustration with Hope Logan, whom they hold responsible for Carter Walton's hostile takeover of Forrester Creations. To them, Hope is more than just an accomplice, she's the mastermind behind Carter's bold moves. This belief isn't just a source of anger, it's also a glimmer of hope, no pun intended, for the Forresters. If Hope was able to manipulate Carter into such a drastic decision, couldn't she also be convinced to reverse it? The idea sparks an intriguing question: how can the Forresters leverage Hope's influence over Carter to reclaim what's rightfully theirs? The answer might lie in an unexpected return: Thomas Forrester. With his unique connection to Hope and his history of persuasion, Thomas could be the key to turning the tide. Thomas Forrester, the missing piece in the puzzle. Thomas's absence during this crisis has left a void that only he can fill. His intimate understanding of Hope's emotions and motivations positions him as the perfect candidate to exploit her feelings for the greater good of the Forrester family. If Thomas were to return, his involvement would be anything but straightforward. Imagine him arriving in Los Angeles with a carefully crafted plan, one that involves rekindling his relationship with Hope as a means to an end. Whether Matthew Atkinson reprises the role or a new actor steps in, Thomas's re-entry could be a game-changer. A seductive strategy: Thomas's plan to win Hope over. To implement his plan, Thomas would need to play on Hope's vulnerabilities and desires. He might claim that his engagement to Paris Buckingham is off, citing lingering feelings for Hope as the reason. By presenting himself as a man unable to move on, Thomas could reignite the connection they once shared. Thomas's strategy could go even deeper. By promising Hope a future together, one where they raise Douglas Forrester as a family, he could appeal to her maternal instincts and longing for stability. Hope has missed having Douglas in her life, and Thomas knows exactly how to use that to his advantage. To add an extra layer of complexity, Thomas might convince Hope that marriage isn't necessary for their happiness. By focusing on the emotional bond they share, he could make her believe that their relationship is more meaningful than any piece of paper. Hope's dilemma, torn between Carter and Thomas. Hope's current romance with Carter Walton, while passionate, lacks the emotional depth of her connection with Thomas. This makes her vulnerable to Thomas's advances, especially if he plays his cards right. B&B hasn't done much to develop Hope and Carter's relationship beyond surface-level attraction, leaving room for doubt about their long-term compatibility. If Thomas returns with a well-executed plan, Hope could find herself questioning her choices and wondering if her future truly lies with Carter. The ultimate betrayal: Thomas's hidden agenda. While Thomas's actions may appear romantic on the surface, his true motives would be far more calculating. His ultimate goal would be to use Hope's trust to manipulate Carter into relinquishing control of Forrester Creations. The plan would be ruthless: win Hope's heart, convince her to sway Carter, and then walk away once the Forresters regain their power. But as with any plan involving matters of the heart, complications are inevitable. Thomas's history of obsession with Hope could resurface, blurring the line between strategy and genuine emotion. If old feelings reignite, Thomas might struggle to maintain control, jeopardizing the entire operation. The Forresters rally, a family united in battle. Thomas's return would mark a turning point for the Forrester family. with Steffi and Ridge leading the charge from the boardroom and Eric lending his wisdom as the family patriarch. Thomas's involvement could unify the family in their fight against Carter and Hope. Steffi's determination to protect her family's legacy would drive her to support Thomas's plan, even if it meant taking risks. For Ridge, the prospect of regaining control of the company would outweigh any reservations about Thomas's methods. Hope's emotional roller coaster, the fallout of deception. If Thomas's plan succeeds, the fallout would be catastrophic for Hope. Discovering that Thomas used her feelings to manipulate Carter would shatter her trust and leave her reeling. The betrayal wouldn't just affect her relationship with Thomas, it could also strain her bond with Carter, who might feel blindsided by Hope's divided loyalties. For Thomas, the consequences would be equally severe. If his family learns the extent of his deception, their trust in him could be irreparably damaged. The bigger picture, what's at stake for everyone? Thomas's return would set off a chain reaction of events that could reshape the landscape at Forrester Creations. If his plan works, the Forresters could reclaim their company and restore their legacy. But the personal cost could be immense, leaving relationships fractured and trust broken. For Hope, the ordeal would force her to confront hard truths about herself and the people she loves. For Carter, it would be a wake-up call about the dangers of mixing business with personal matters. And for the Forresters, it would be a reminder of the lengths they're willing to go to protect what's theirs. Will Thomas's return signal the beginning of the end for Carter and Hope's reign at Forrester Creations? Can the Forresters execute their plan without losing themselves in the process? And how will Hope navigate the emotional fallout of being caught between two men with competing agendas? Next, we'll dive into the shocking turn of events at Forrester Creations that left Elektra out in the cold. The jewelry designer's sudden dismissal has sparked discussions about double standards, scandal management, and the murky waters of public relations. Let's unravel the layers of this controversy, explore its historical context within the bold and the beautiful, and examine whether justice for Elektra might still be on the horizon. A swift and silent dismissal, Elektra's shocking exit. Elektra's abrupt termination has become the latest buzzworthy development in the bold and the beautiful. Following the circulation of a doctored nude photo, Katie and Brooke wasted no time making the call to fire her. Their reasoning? To shield Forrester Creations from further negative publicity in the wake of the recent corporate shakeup. Yet the way Elektra's dismissal was handled raises serious questions. When she asked for an explanation, Katie and Brooke remained tight-lipped, offering no opportunity for Elektra to defend herself or even understand the accusations against her. This silence robbed Elektra of the chance to clear her name or provide context for the situation. While Katie and Brooke acted quickly to protect the brand, their decision reeks of injustice. Elektra wasn't even aware of Remy's handiwork with the altered photo, leaving her completely blindsided. The lack of transparency in this firing has left viewers outraged and eager for accountability. A history of scandal, Forrester Creations' troubled past. Forrester Creations is no stranger to controversy. Over the years, the fashion house has weathered numerous scandals, many involving its most prominent figures. The decision to fire Elektra feels particularly harsh when compared to the leniency shown to others in similar situations. Brooke Logan, for instance, has been at the center of more public scandals than most. Who could forget the infamous elevator incident where Brooke, clad in lingerie, landed on top of a married Ridge? Or the time her tryst with Hope's then-boyfriend, Oliver Jones, became tabloid fodder? Despite these very public missteps, Brooke remained a cornerstone of Forrester Creations, even launching campaigns like Brooke's Bedroom, which featured risque imagery. Even Eric Forrester hasn't been immune to scandal. Years ago, his affair with Donna nearly became front-page news when Stephanie caught wind of it. In a now iconic scene, Eric hid half-naked on a ledge, only to have his photo snapped by an opportunistic bystander. That image made its way into the tabloids, yet Eric's role at Forrester remained untouched. Compared to these high-profile incidents, Elektra's situation feels disproportionately severe. If Brooke and Eric can weather their respective storms, why should Elektra be treated any differently? Remy's role, a calculated betrayal. The root of this scandal lies with Remy, whose actions have gone largely unchecked. By manipulating the photo and sending it to Katie, Remy set a calculated plan into motion, likely aiming to sabotage Elektra's career and her relationship with Will. Remy's motivations remain murky, but his actions underscore the dangers of unchecked malice within the Forrester orbit. If the truth about his involvement comes to light, it could shift the narrative entirely, vindicating Elektra and exposing the real villain. Katie and Brooke, guardians of the brand or hypocrites? Katie and Brooke's decision to fire Elektra was undoubtedly driven by their desire to protect Forrester Creations' reputation. However, their actions have opened them up to accusations of hypocrisy. As two women who have weathered their own scandals, Katie and Brooke should have approached the situation with more empathy and nuance. Instead, their decision to dismiss Elektra without explanation reflects a double standard that many fans find troubling. Katie, in particular, faces a personal dilemma. Her son, Will, has grown close to Elektra, and their budding relationship could add a layer of complexity to this narrative. If Will learns of his mother's role in Elektra's firing, it could strain their relationship and force Katie to reevaluate her actions. Elektra's redemption, a glimmer of hope? Despite the unjust circumstances of her dismissal, Elektra's story may not be over. The truth about the doctored photo could eventually surface, leading to a dramatic turn of events. If Katie and Brooke discover Remy's deception, they may be compelled to apologize and offer Elektra her job back. Such a move could serve as a powerful redemption arc for Elektra, as well as a moment of reckoning for the Logan sisters. Additionally, Will's loyalty to Elektra could play a pivotal role in her comeback. If he champions her cause and confronts his mother, it could set the stage for a heartfelt resolution that restores Elektra's reputation and position at Forrester Creations. The bigger picture, what this means for Forrester Creations. Elektra's firing is more than just a personal tragedy, it's a reflection of deeper issues within Forrester Creations. The company's history of scandal management has always been inconsistent, and this latest incident highlights the need for a more transparent and fair approach. Forrester Creations has long prided itself on being a family-run business, but this ethos is increasingly at odds with its actions. If the company hopes to rebuild trust, both internally and with the public, it must address these double standards and ensure that justice is served for all employees, regardless of their last name. Will the truth about Remy's deception come to light, clearing Elektra's name? Can Katie and Brooke make amends for their hasty decision, or will the fallout damage their credibility further? And how will Will navigate the tension between his feelings for Elektra and his loyalty to his mother? Next, we delve into Ridge Forrester's emotional turmoil on The Bold and the Beautiful. As the Forrester patriarch navigates betrayal, shifting loyalties, and a lightbulb moment that might redefine his future, the drama reaches a fever pitch. Let's explore Ridge's struggle to find clarity, the implications for his love life, and the strategic moves brewing behind the scenes at Forrester Creations. Ridge's moment of realization, a new perspective on love. Ridge Forrester's world is a swirling storm of chaos, and his recent epiphany could reshape the direction of his personal and professional life. Betrayed by his longtime love, Brooke Logan, and abandoned emotionally by the stability of Forrester Creations, Ridge is left questioning everything. This lightbulb moment might lead Ridge to reconsider his turbulent relationship with Brooke. Could he finally accept that their bond is too fraught with challenges, especially when it comes to Brooke's unwavering support for her daughter, Hope? Or will Ridge see Taylor Hayes, his ex-wife and confidant, as the constant presence he truly needs. Alternatively, Ridge might come to a more revolutionary conclusion, that his habit of bouncing between Brooke and Taylor has caused nothing but pain. Could he finally decide to take a break from romantic entanglements and focus on himself? Ridge's realization will be a defining moment, marking either a pivot toward resolution or a descent into deeper emotional conflict. Taylor's steady support, the voice of reason. Amid Ridge's struggles, Taylor Hayes has proven to be a pillar of support. Her presence throughout this tumultuous time has been both calming and provocative. Taylor's subtle psychology-infused remarks have pushed Ridge to confront uncomfortable truths about his relationships, and perhaps even himself. Taylor's unwavering dedication raises an important question: is she Ridge's anchor, or is her presence amplifying his doubts about Brooke? Her insights may be nudging Ridge toward a decision, but it remains to be seen whether that decision will involve reigniting their romance or seeking independence. Taylor's involvement also highlights her enduring loyalty to Ridge, despite his history of emotional vacillation. Her patience and understanding may finally pay off, or they could lead her down another path of heartache. Brooke's CEO role, a catalyst for betrayal. The announcement that Brooke Logan would become CEO of Carter Walton's newly established global luxury brand sent shockwaves through Ridge's world. Learning this news through social media only added salt to the wound, as Ridge hadn't spoken to Brooke since their heated argument and his dramatic departure. For Ridge, this decision feels like the ultimate betrayal. It's not just about Brooke accepting a high-powered position, it's about her choosing to align with Carter and Hope after everything they've done to the Forrester family. Ridge's sense of betrayal is compounded by his perception that Brooke has prioritized her daughter's ambitions over their relationship. This professional blow has made Ridge question the foundation of his love for Brooke. Can he reconcile his feelings for her with his disdain for her unwavering support of Hope? Or is this the breaking point that will finally end their tumultuous relationship for good? The Forrester family's counterattack, a battle for legacy. While Ridge grapples with personal betrayals, he's also strategizing with Steffi, Eric, and Zen to reclaim Forrester creations. The family's unity in the face of adversity has been heartening, but their current plan, planting Zen as a spy within the company, feels like a long shot. Carter Walton's coup has left the Forresters reeling, and Brooke's role as CEO has only deepened the divide. Eric, the family patriarch, is determined to exhaust every legal and strategic avenue to regain control of the company. However, the Forresters know that their fight isn't just about business, it's about preserving their family's legacy and pride. Zen's position as an insider at Forrester Creations could prove pivotal. His unique vantage point might offer insights into Carter and Brooke's strategies, allowing the Forresters to mount a counteroffensive. But the stakes are high, and one misstep could leave the family even more vulnerable. Steffi's determination, a fierce protector of family. As always, Steffi Forrester has emerged as a fierce advocate for her family. Her disdain for Hope and Carter's actions has only fueled her determination to restore the Forrester name to its rightful place at the helm of the company. For Steffi, this battle is personal. She sees Hope's influence over Carter as a direct threat to everything the Forresters have built, and she's willing to fight tooth and nail to protect their legacy. Her resolve is matched only by her frustration with Ridge, whose emotional struggles have made him a less effective ally in their campaign. Steffi's role as a strategist and motivator will be crucial in the weeks to come. Whether she's rallying her family or devising bold new plans, Steffi's passion and tenacity are driving forces in the fight for Forrester Creations. A crossroads for Ridge, what's next? Ridge's lightbulb moment is more than just a fleeting realization, it's a crossroads that could define his future. Will he choose to rekindle his romance with Taylor, embracing the stability and understanding she offers? Or will he try to salvage his relationship with Brooke, despite the deep rifts that have formed between them? Alternatively, Ridge could take a bold new path, stepping away from both women to focus on healing and self-discovery. Such a decision would be unprecedented for Ridge, but it might be exactly what he needs to break the cycle of heartbreak and indecision. Whatever Ridge decides, the implications will ripple through his family and the company. His choices will impact not only his personal happiness, but also the unity and strength of the Forrester family as they face their greatest challenge yet. What lies ahead for Ridge, Brooke, and Taylor? Will Ridge's moment of clarity lead him to a fresh start, or will it deepen the fractures in his relationships? Can the Forresters reclaim their legacy, or will Carter and Brooke solidify their hold on Forrester Creations? And how will Taylor's unwavering support shape the choices Ridge makes in the days to come? Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to keep up with all the latest developments on The Bold and the Beautiful. The drama is only just beginning, and we're here to bring you every twist and turn.